What's up, Joe?
Not much.
You ready for this?
Yeah, let's do this.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited, I
You
guess.
gonna throw some punches at me? You gonna beat me up?
Am I going to beat you
You
up?
gonna hit me in the gut
No.
with this mad shit you're about to spit?
No.
But it's coming from the heart, though, right?
It's coming from the heart with mild opinions.
Mild. Not hot.
No, I don't have any hot takes.
Give me some of that. Some of that hot salsa. Put it on a fucking taco. You got anything to eat, man? I'm hungry.
You're
Shit,
hungry?
we forgot to eat. Oh, no, I had Burger King before I came here.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Okay. I just ate some onion rings.
Dude, all right, so I gotta ask you. We're talking NBA today with Joseph fucking Lindsay. This is fucking too cold for Sunday. We're gonna talk mad shit. We're gonna talk so much shit. But we're gonna start off talking NBA. Joe, what do you think about this fucking bubble? What the fuck?
I'm excited to see what kind of fucking zoo it turns out to be. It's going to be an absolute shit show, and it's going to be amazing because we're craving sports of any kind, and we're going to get something brand new and fresh and...
Is it gonna be good sports though?
Fuck yeah, it's going to be good sports.
They're gonna be in rhythm.
They'll be alright.
Right away.
They'll be alright.
They scrimmage. They have scrimmage games. They just landed there. Like, they're all there now, except for a few guys, but all the teams are in Orlando now. They got to their hotels. They were showing off the fucking food they were eating, which some of it was some bullshit.
I didn't even see the pictures. I heard about it, and some people were saying it's like fucking prison food. They're getting like fed slop. But like, I don't believe that shit. The media shows you what they want the narrative to be, and that's what it is.
Right. Like, we should feel bad for them.
No. Like, Giannis is eating crab legs and fucking whatever. Like, they're eating fine. Mahi and fucking rice pilaf.
Man, I saw grilled chicken. Just grilled chicken and some fucking rice. I was like, ugh.
No good? That's what I eat on a regular basis.
Well, you're not an NBA player getting, like, high-class shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, my wife's
Maybe
like, that looks like bullshit.
Maybe their chefs aren't there yet. Maybe they don't have everything ready to go.
Right. They're the first ones to do it, so they have to figure all this out.
Is that on, like, Disney, or is that on the NBA?
What are we talking about?
Just
those photos or whatever?
like, no, like the food or like the quality of what's going on.
It's all over. It's floating on everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's this thing, man, like, the Celtics are going to be playing your boy. Who's your boy? Who's your boy? Say it.
Jason Tatum?
Say it again.
Tatum?
Call him daddy.
Nah, I'm not.
You're not going that far, okay?
No.
But I know he's your boy. But
dude's good.
So, like, on the Celtics, Gordon Hayward, his wife's pregnant, and they're about to have a baby. And he said... If the Celtics are still in, then I'm going to leave to go have this baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm going to quarantine and come back. What do you think about that? Does it suck? Is it the right thing to do?
It's the right thing to do, and it gets Romeo Langford minutes.
He's not getting any minutes. They have 17 players on a fucking roster during this shit, and Romeo Langford's probably not even going to be on that roster. He was so bad. It's disappointing.
Man, he played his whole year in college. He was injured. He's young, he's green, but he's athletic and long. And anyways, yeah, I think even without Gordon Hayward, the Celtics would be fine. They got Taco Fall. He's big.
Hey, who the Celtics lose to in the playoffs last year?
They lose to the Bucks, didn't they?
They might have lost to the Bucks.
Because the Raptors beat the Sixers. That was the Final Four in the East.
Mm-hmm. Let's you want to deep dive on Kyle Lowry, Joe?
Kyle Lowry?
You want to go deep on what we got up north?
What? He's not even the key to the team.
He is the key. Is he going to be the key to a Raptors fucking finals appearance? Is it possible?
I honestly...
What's the under on that shit?
Man... Siakam's the key, and Van Vliet is the wild card. Lowry's just going to do what he does. That's just... Man.
They're bad. Gasol, he's good.
They're good.
Serge, he's on that team, right? Am I wrong?
I think he's still on the team.
They're good. I want to see what they do.
They're really well coached. They got... Looks like they're healthy. They got everybody... Nobody's sitting out for them. I haven't heard. Yeah, I like them. I picked the Celtics out of the East to begin the season, so I picked Celtics, Lakers. So I'm sticking with the Celtics. I mean...
How much money you got on that? You'll be up like
No.
60 on that one?
I think I put $1 on them.
So you'd be up like $3.40.
It's like $30 or something. Or like 17.
It's a long time to wait for a bet.
I put $1 on like almost every team. So if like the Wizards win it all, I'm gonna have like $350 for $1. Why not?
Why not? Who did I tell you I liked? You showed me that bet. Who was I like? Who I like this one? Portland's?
Yeah, you like Portland.
Portland's. Because their guys are coming back.
Well, they got a guy sitting out, don't they?
Yeah, Ariza, right?
Yeah.
Ariza. Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, he's a key guy. I don't think he started. I mean, that'll just give Melo more minutes. Let him just take over.
Hey, what do you think about this fucking potential Lakers-Pelicans first-round matchup in the playoffs? Like, what do you think about that?
I don't think anything about it.
Like, did you see this? Like, did you see this right here? Hold on, let me show you. Alright. The Zion photo, the Zion muscle mask photo that came out, and then LeBron, what's he do? He gave him like a week with that photo, and what's LeBron do a week later? Anyone else would be like 2 days he would have done it.
Right.
Zion gave him a week. And LeBron goes his shirt off mask photo. He's like, fuck it, bring it.
Zion's
shit.
Zion's no.
Nope.
I'm sorry. I mean, he'll get his. Zion will have a putback. He'll have a couple alleys. He might bully LeBron once. He'll bully fucking AD once. And then they'll be like, no, you're not doing that to me. Not yet, kid.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
What about what Colin has to say?
What's he have to say?
You know the segment.
Okay, best for last.
Would
so
you
the
rather
game we're gonna
have
play here, I'm the general manager.
Zion Williamson or...
And for the next 5 years, Joy's going to set me up with players. And I'm going to consider everything. I'm going to consider age, injuries, personality. Will domestic players want to play with you? Everything. Do you change the temperature in the room for my franchise? It's not just about your points per game. It's about a lot of things. Ready to go?
Let's do it.
All right.
what's up,
Zion
Colin?
or Ja Morant?
Zion
or Ja?
Williamson is my choice.
He's
here.
taking Zion.
He averaged 6 points more per game. Where I
You
think
have
the
to.
NBA's got a lot of really captivating point guards. I don't think there's
Ja's
going to
be a stud for a long time,
body
but
type like him. I don't think there's quite a ferocity. Is that a word?
Ja might not even make the playoffs, so
I
that's
think
why you got
Zion
to take
is
Zion.
so unique. I think
If he
Ja
gets in,
Morant
yeah.
is just super talented.
This one's close.
Zion
but I would
sells
also pick
tickets
Zion.
and jerseys.
Zion or Luka
and-
Doncic?
This is a Zion one. Now, Luka's going to score more points. He is just one of those guys that's
No.
going to average 29 a game forever.
Disagree.
Almost like Dirk Nowitzki. It's an interesting segue. International player.
Luka
He's going to be a
is-
profound scorer.
He's
I
Larry
think
Bird.
Zion is a better athlete. I think he's stronger. I think he's more forceful.
He's badass.
And I think in
he's
the
going to
end,
end up top 5
he's going to
NBA
have
player
the
all time.
ability.
That's
Lots
what I
of
hope
guys
for
are going to
Luka.
like to play
He
with
could.
Zion.
It's my
I
ceiling
think
for
Luka's
him.
just
He
going to be a
just-
29 point
he
a game
has to
guy
be on
and
a
finish
winning
the top
team.
10 scorer of all time.
Zion or Ben Simmons?
I would have never guessed it would be this easy, but I
They're
would
winning
take
enough,
Zion. Ben Simmons.
I'm
has
taking
been
Zion over Ben
heartbreakingly
Simmons.
Bad. He's never improved
undecided
his
on
rookie
this
year.
one.
He appears reluctant to improve his shooting. I thought he
They're
was going to
both
be. I've
freaks.
never been more wrong.
They're
I thought he
both
was going to be a
freaks.
transformational all-time talent. 6'10.5 point. unbelievable ball handler,
Imagine them
incredible,
together.
unique
Ben
vision.
Simmons isn't selling
Ben
tickets.
Simmons has not gotten better.
But imagine
And
them
if you
together
can't
on a
shoot
team.
in today's NBA, everybody banged on Zion
Freaks.
shooting. Zion
Yeah.
can shoot. Ben Simmons can't.
Zion or Jason Tatum?
Tatum.
Close, but Jason Tatum. I think he's built for the NBA. 40% shooter
I'm
on
indifferent.
threes. I've already seen him
Either
take it
way,
to the
either
finals,
way.
conference finals. I've already
Don't
seen him
care.
take over playoff games.
They're both from
Jason
Duke.
Tatum to me is the most underrated player in the NBA. I have him right now as the
Well,
sixth
they were
or
there for
seventh
like
best
4
player
months,
in the
but
NBA.
they were there.
I thought he was exploding this year. I think
Who's
his
Tatum's
confidence, he popped
Ever?
this year. I thought he was on his way to being a top 5 player. I think Tatum is a
Clyde Drexler?
phenomenal potential all-time talent. He's really come into his own.
Zion or Nikola Jokic?
Both good. I take Zion again.
I take Jokic.
I think he's a little more.
He's a 5-tool guy. Do everything.
Right.
I think there's a more
He would
joyful
get to a
approach
championship
to it.
easier
He,
because
as a
he's
general
so skilled.
manager, Jokic
And
is
being
great.
skilled
I think
matters in the
Zion
playoffs.
changes the temperature of your franchise more. Players will want to play with Zion more. Both good players, though.
Zion or Kyrie Irving?
Real easy for me. I'm out on Kyrie. This is Zion. Again,
I agree.
humble. I kind of feel
Kyrie's
like driving
great,
to the
but
arena as a GM every day. I
He's
know
another
what I get
dookie.
from Zion. I don't know what I get from
I'm starting to
Kyrie.
franchise
Kyrie.
with
Also,
Zion
Kyrie's had
right now
injuries.
over Kyrie.
Kyrie struggled with LeBron. He struggled with Brad Stevens. He struggled with injuries. I got a lot of question marks going forward with Kyrie. I don't really with Zion. I feel like I drive to the arena and I'm going to get 26 and 7 and 58% shooting, and I just get a lot of answers with Zion and too many questions with Kyrie.
All right, so we were talking the other day online. We were talking about LeBron and if he should have won like 13 MVPs. Like, where'd you go with that? How'd you come across that? What brought that to your mind to be like, should have LeBron have won all those MVPs? This is coming from the heart. Where'd it come from, Joe?
I either saw somebody say it in a thread, like on Facebook, or somebody said it in a podcast. I can't pinpoint it, but I've always thought it. I always thought that everybody knew he was the MVP, so it's like, why give it to him? But there's probably also this other narrative where they want to do everything they can to make sure that he is never considered greater than MJ.
Right. So, like, okay, so MVPs, starting in 2008, we had LeBron James. 2009, LeBron James. 2010, Derrick Rose. What do you think about that season where Derrick Rose beat LeBron for the MVP? Do you agree with that? That could have been one LeBron should have had.
He
right?
probably should have had it. God, D Rose was really good that year, though. But I mean, he only shot 44%.
And he's little. He's a little guy. He was electric, but still, LeBron was the best player that year.
LeBron was easily the best player that year.
Then we got 2012 LeBron, 13 LeBron, 2014 KD.
Probably.
This was the season Russ got hurt, so KD was by himself. I don't know how old he was, maybe like 24, 23, something like that.
Right.
22. So he got that one.
The year before LeBron won, he had 40% 3-point percentage, and KD had 39. What about that narrative that KD's a
Wow.
better shooter than LeBron?
Wow. Not then. So then we go 15 and 16, Steph Curry. Did Steph Curry deserve 2? What do you
He
think
deserved
about that?
1, I believe.
Probably 1. I don't know which one LeBron would have won. I would say he deserves at least 1 more from Steph.
If you look back, LeBron probably deserves... He could be considered for the MVP every single year. He basically puts up the same fucking stats every fucking year.
Because he's LeBron fucking
He just
James.
does what he wants. Does what he does.
He is LeBron fucking James. So what about Westbrook? These are the last 3.
Yeah.
Westbrook, Harden, Giannis.
Westbrook and Harden both deserved it.
Yeah. And so did Giannis.
Giannis maybe. LeBron had a really good year though, but the team was so bad.
Yeah.
That LeBron was just. If LeBron doesn't win it this year, it's a travesty.
He's not going to win it this year.
He's the best point guard in the league, and he's fucking...
It's going to be the Clippers. Kawhi's going to win.
Kawhi's
not
gonna,
budging.
Kawhi's going to win the MVP?
Yeah. Finals MVP. Finals
MVP. What about the league MVP? It's going to be Giannis, isn't
this
it?
year?
Yeah.
Giannis. Unless Lakers go like 8-0 in these fucking next 8 games that start July 30th. I wonder what's going to look like on TV. Like the angles they're about to use and just like the whole presentation. It's like a street ball game. It's going to be so fucking different.
It's going to be weird.
Yeah.
It's going to be like an AAU atmosphere. Like no fans. Like I hope players get to come in and watch games and shit. At least put some people in the stands.
At some point.
Like, why not? They're all going to be there anyways. I mean, I'd want to if I was a player. Let's go watch a fucking game.
Right. Did you see what LeBron James and Damian Lillard posted about going into the bubble?
Refresh me.
They were both like, it feels like we're going in to do a bid. They're like referring to it as like a jail. Because they're fucking like locked down. They got to be away from their families. So, shit. Or did it mean something deeper than that? They're going to do a bid. We're not going that deep today, are we?
No, we can't go that deep. But yeah,
Well,
I mean,
maybe,
it kind of
maybe.
is. But at the same time, man, they're on a resort. They got fucking, they're in nice villas and like condos and shit. And there's fucking the water, beaches, and things to do.
Unless you're like losing, then you're probably like, fuck this. If you're down like 0-2 in a series or some shit.
Hey guys, let's just tank and get the fuck out of here and go home.
Right.
There probably will be a lot of that too. Like players are going to get a paycheck. A lot of them are.
Right.
You can't blame them for that.
There's probably the same teams were tanking before the season ended because they knew. But I was going to say the shit out loud, but they kind of knew.
Right.
Yeah. Like Brooklyn. They're like, everybody's got COVID. Sorry. Half the team
Everybody,
can't go.
like...
Let's sign fucking Beasley.
Like,
Let's
they
go to
have...
the team. Jamal Crawford.
they
he got signed. Do you see that? Jamal
Yeah.
Crawford. Where's he going?
He's on the Nets.
Oh, cool.
Oh, no. Yeah, he's on the Nets. So, did the Nets have the most players that came down with COVID?
Yeah, I think it was like 5 or 7.
Are they
That's
circle
like half the
jerking?
team. I hope not. Sharing showers, maybe. I don't know. So, what do you think? Would you rather have fucking fat Jokic or skinny Jokic? Like, where do you stand there? What's he about to do? He's still, like, in fucking Serbia. I don't think he's there yet. I think he's one of the guys that hasn't got to the fucking bubble yet. He's one more guy on that list.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, but, like, that big, pudgy body he could really bully with.
He always had those red-ass arms from getting, like, hit and scratched, and it should just be red.
So, I don't know. Like, what's his body type going to be? Who's he going to be comparable to? Like AD?
Mark Gasol? Skinny Mark Gasol? Maybe something like that.
He's not as big as Embiid, right?
I don't think so. No, Embiid's definitely probably bigger. And stronger.
He's going to be like LaMarcus Aldridge?
Yeah, because he lost a bunch of weight. So he kind of changed his body type up a lot.
Yeah.
But I like LaMarcus Aldridge bigger. But he couldn't play bigger in this NBA. That's what happens.
Right. Yeah, this, like, the way Jokic can handle the ball and pass, they might use him to bring the ball up the court a lot.
Yeah, they should, definitely.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, but I don't know. I think fat Jokic is a little bit more charming.
He always gets the ladies. I think he got it. No, Porzingis got his ass beat like in fucking Slurvia or wherever. Slurvia, wherever the fuck he's from. He's at a bar. He got his ass beat. He's probably talking shit to some ladies. Someone beat him up. That's what happens when you play in New York. When you're a fucking Nick and New York doesn't like you, that's the sort of shit that comes out. Some motherfucker across the world fucking made you look like a fool because you're fucking around with the Knicks. What do you think about Tom Thibodeau, Tibbs, maybe being the coach for the Knicks next season?
I mean, they could do worse.
They could hire Ty Lue, which isn't worse, but that'd be better than Tibbs.
You think so?
Yeah, why not? Hire Ty Lue.
I think Ty Lue is more of a superstars coach, where Tibbs is going to coach a team. You know what I mean? Like those Bulls teams that he coached, it was like Jimmy Butler and fucking Noah.
Are the Knicks ever going to have those type of caliber players?
Just
They got R.J. Barrett, and then after that, I couldn't tell you a fucking Knick.
Julius Randle.
Yeah, but I don't like his game.
No?
I hate his game.
Remember people were comparing
They're comparing him to somebody.
Zion.
Yeah,
something
I
that-
was. That was my comp for Zion.
Wait, no, who were they comparing Julius Randle to?
Fucking, I don't know.
And somebody was like, yeah, don't disrespect me by comparing him to me. Like, I can't remember. It was like 2 years ago.
Is this fucking, like, title this year, is it going to have an asterisk? Because Shaq's like, this is an asterisk year, and Scottie Pippen's like, this championship isn't even worth playing for. Scottie said that on the jump. Rachel Nichols was, like, freaking out. She had to cut in and be like, but this one actually would be more special because of all these reasons, blah, 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 blah.
I
So
think
ESPN spinning it. But Scottie Pippen thinks that, so do other players think that?
I think Scottie Pippen's a douchebag.
He came out with cornrows, too. He had cornrows. Like, it was crazy. That's some new shit.
Yeah, that's some new shit. I don't know, man. Like, I think it's going to be a really tough championship to win. There's a lot of factors playing into it. Like,
Do you think depth perception and being in, like, an arena that's basically a practice arena and there's no fans, is that going to fuck people up?
no.
Like it does in college basketball when they start playing those huge arenas and then nobody can fucking make a shot, nobody can shoot.
No, they'll be fine. These guys they're pros. They are pros.
So, what do we got? Yeah, we were talking about Jokic. He's still not in the bubble. Kawhi is not yet in the bubble.
Why?
Family matters. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Probably some girlfriend drama, kid drama, baby mama drama,
Seems like that's going on.
sick mama drama,
Yeah.
something. And then
Isn't that why Trevor Ariza's not playing?
yeah, he's got some baby
Custody
mama
issues
drama.
or something
Yeah.
going on.
And then Russ and Harden, they're not there either. I have no idea why they're not there. Probably the same thing. They're like family.
Yeah.
That's what you always say. Or you just be like, I'm just not going there yet. They'd be like, you guys tell me how it is first. You guys all get there, make sure it's not bullshit, and then
Right.
we'll go.
Right.
Right. They're like, if all these other motherfuckers get sick, we just come in there and win this shit. Me and you, Russ, we're gonna win it. They all got the COVID. Dude, I was talking to you about this. What's your fucking NBA guilty pleasure? Like, I know you have one.
Yeah.
What is it?
I got a couple.
Who you got that man crush on?
Oh man.
How many men do you think about right now, Joe?
And
Jesus.
I love watching James Harden, man.
Why?
Dink, 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 dink. Step back. Fucking drain threes. Just like he's Euro stepping through the lane, getting to the fucking foul line. Like he's just so fucking crafty. Like it's so good. And I like watching Giannis get stopped.
Oh, that's what you like.
I like watching Giannis get shut down. I think it's great.
Why you still hating on Giannis? If Giannis wins this year, you gonna hate on him?
Yeah.
If he wins next year too?
I'm not a Giannis fan.
Do you know who Terry Rozier is?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what team he plays for right now?
Yeah, the fucking
The
Hornets. He went to Louisville.
Did you know he never knew Michael Jordan three-peated twice, let alone once?
I saw that headline, yeah.
And he plays on Michael Jordan's team. Like, he deserves slapped.
He deserves slapped. He deserves traded.
Michael's probably like, I knew that. He's like, that's why he's playing in Charlotte. Shit. All right. Power rankings. This is what's going to be happening. Where is it? Oh, we gotta go here. I showed you this. I got an argument with Joe. I know Joe doesn't want to talk about it. Joe does not want to talk about this subject. But Joe, Kawhi Leonard said some shit that says, I probably could have gone to the NFL. I just hated practice.
Okay.
This is Kawhi on his youth football career in 2013 via the San Antonio Express News.
Youth.
Best NBA players 7-on-7 against a top 20 collegiate football team on 7-on-7.
So you're
blow 'em up.
talking no fucking lineman is what you're talking about now at this point.
A center, just like a center, a hiker.
A hiker.
A center. Well, I guess it was only one of them. You would call it a hiker. If there was an actual line, maybe it'd be a center. But that's just really dumb, technical, made up shit. So yeah, what do you think? What do you think? Who would win?
The collegiate football team would win.
With like some freshmen on the team? Well, I guess if it's 7-on-7, they'd probably be pretty stacked.
The top 20 team? Yeah. Those
So
are all...
that was like how it went.
Those are all NFL caliber players. Man, they're just too skilled. And NBA players just aren't going to be able... But, say Kawhi Leonard played football all through high school and went to college and played football in college. He'd probably be an amazing fucking tight end.
Probably, yes.
LeBron would have. They would have, because they're just that good of athletes. But they're probably, I'm sure they're better at basketball than football. But yeah, they're not beating, especially if you're going just like with full offensive line and full defensive line. There's no fucking way. You don't have any offensive linemen in the NFL or in the NBA.
What's the easier crossover, like NBA to NFL or like NBA to MLS? Like, which would be easier?
To MLS?
Mm-hmm.
Soccer?
Like, why is it not equally the same type of crossover? I get the game's different.
I think so. The basketball to football transition is probably the easiest, but it has to be like a fucking tight end,
Right?
like what Jimmy Graham did. He didn't play in the NBA, but he played in college. I guess he didn't really transition, but like Antonio Gates,
super athletes.
super athletes, the big bodies, 6'6", 6'7", like wingspan, can jump. But like, I don't see an NBA player transitioning to the NFL. Or I don't see
An NFL guy going to the NBA. Is that what
Right.
you're getting at? Yeah.
right. It'd have to be a really rare circumstance, like Charlie Ward. He won the fucking Heisman, and then he played in the NBA.
Didn't he win a title in basketball too? Like, didn't he win both? Isn't he like the only dude that's won both?
In college?
Yeah. Like a football title and a basketball title
No,
in the same season?
no, Miami. I think he went to Miami. Or did he go to Florida State?
I think
Either
he
way,
went to-
Florida State wasn't winning a national title in the early 90s. Basketball. What? No. Not Charlie Ward. Deep dive Charlie Ward next time.
Where would you even do that research? He was around before the internet even fucking existed. Like, shit, the internet hasn't caught up to how long he's been gone. That motherfucker. What do you think it's going to take for Joel Embiid to be a finals MVP? What's it going to take him?
For LeBron to retire.
Ooh. And for LeBron to anoint him.
And for...
You were the one, Embiid. Let me give you my crown back to Africa.
And for Kawhi to not make it to the finals.
Because Kawhi would shut him down.
Yes.
And for KD to not be the same KD he was.
I don't think the Nets are going to be better than the Sixers going forward. I think the Sixers might be the best team in the East if they figure out something. Like, they need to trade fucking Tobias Harris and get, like, a fucking scorer. They should have kept Jimmy Butler is what they should have done.
Yeah.
That was the fuck up. I think if they had Jimmy Butler, Joel Embiid would be an MVP.
And it would have been all them right now with a whole extra season of playing together.
They've been so fucking good.
Like, yeah, they like
fuck up.
bickered. They all liked each other and shit, but maybe they had some things going on, but they all the teams do.
Yeah.
So it just came out because they split it up.
But I think Embiid's good enough to be a league MVP, finals MVP. I mean, he can shoot, he can defend. Like, say he averages like 4.5 blocks a game and 6 assists, 13 or 14 rebounds, and 28 points a game. I think that's doable. It's like an Akeem type season.
What about Luka? When's he going to be the best player in the league? I know you got some love for Luka.
Man, I'm thinking as early as 2 years. He's fucking fearless.
28, 8, and 7 this year.
Like I said, he's like Larry Bird, but I think he's got a little of that Kobe in him where he's just not afraid to take a fucking stupid shot that he's going to make. You know what I mean? He's crafty. He's bigger than what he looks.
How big is he?
And he's 6'8", like... Deep dive. This motherfucker. 6'7", 218.
Who's that?
Luka. I don't believe it.
6'7", 218?
Mm-hmm. Dude, he's fucking 21 years old.
It's probably like 235.
He's 21 years old and he's already like a top 6 player in the league.
I know, I love him. He's awesome.
He could be the best. LeBron's going to start to decline.
Mm-hmm.
Kawhi's going to start to not fucking give a fuck anymore. I see that. I see Kawhi just retiring early. He's just a different dude.
He wins this one and says, all right.
I'm done.
Peace.
Bye.
Yep.
I'm going to go open a dispensary or two.
He lives in San Diego. That's like his spot.
That's what I would do. If I was...
$20 million house in San Diego.
If I was an ex-athlete, that's the first thing I would do is open a dispensary. Because you can put your name on that.
Mm-hmm.
People would be like, man, I went to fucking Matt Barnes' fucking dispensary. It was fucking cool.
It's like a tourist trap.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I fuck with that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like Megatron, Calvin Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
He owns one. I think Kevin Garnett owns one. There's a bunch of ex-NBA guys that do.
Who's that dude? He was on All the Smoke. He's a Pacers player. The dude that like got in that gunfight downtown.
Al Harrington?
Al Harrington. He owns one.
Yeah.
He's one of the first ones to like get in that.
And the thing is, like, he never touched that shit growing up.
Mm-hmm.
He never drank or anything. And, like,
Yeah, but-
he started playing with Stack and started smoking weed. And
I think he said he like gave it to his grandma and she like smoking weed too or something like that.
I think he was giving her, like, tinctures or whatever, like, something to put under her tongue.
Yep. It's the right thing to do.
Yeah. Right.
So what do you got, Joe? What do you got to talk about? What do you know?
What do I have to talk about?
What do you know?
Well, we're taste testing this beer.
What'd you think about it?
I like it. Got a nice hop citrus flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Collective Arts Brewing Company. Collective Arts, yeah. Wisconsin, Ransack the Universe IPA. I think it's good. I've been buying a lot of like just single crafts and trying them out.
Are you gonna vote for Trump, Biden, or Kanye?
Kanye. Next.